Well, it could offer a glimpse into the future of your memory, perhaps in time to arrest progression of dementia long before you have symptoms. I recently met a Manhattan Beach stroke survivor to find out what he learned from a blood test to check his Alzheimer's risk.
It's just mind-blowing.
Eric Logan of Manhattan Beach describing the moment his life took a dramatic turn. It was December of 2021. He was on a Zoom call.
And I literally blacked out and fell out of my chair and hit the ground to the floor.
Alone in his home office.
And my assistant, who was on the Zoom with me at the time, immediately called for help.
Within minutes, paramedics arrived. Next, an ER trip and a battery of tests. The results?
You had a pretty significant TIA or TIA stroke.
A blood clot triggered the stroke. The clot traveled to his brain because of a hole in his heart. Eric was never told he was born with a heart defect.
No.
Is that kind of partially why you want to take matters into your own hands when it comes to your health?
Yeah, it was the first time in my life that I really sort of questioned just turning over in totality everything to a doctor. Hi.
Good morning.
No longer passive, Eric has now become proactive.
It's going to be a little poke, okay?
He doesn't want to be blindsided again, so he's getting blood tests in hopes of predicting his dementia risk. Aren't you a little young to be worried about Alzheimer's disease?
It sort of enters your sphere the older you get.
Alzheimer's is really a terrible thief. It's an insidious thief that's robbing you slowly of who you are.
Professor Rudolph Tanzi is a geneticist and Alzheimer's researcher at Harvard.
There's certain lesions that develop in the brain, and they start to occur in the brain decades before you are actually diagnosed with cognitive problems.
Dr. Tanzi says those lesions have been associated with genes that can show up in the blood.
Previously, we had no way to see this pathology in the brain until a patient died and there was an autopsy. Now we have blood tests that can tell you how much amyloid plaque you have. Are you starting to form the tangles to kill the nerve cells? Are you starting to get that inflammatory response?
Dr. Tanzi has joined forces with a company called Life Force, which is capitalizing on the science, offering what it calls a brain protection panel, an $850 series of blood tests that measure markers associated with Alzheimer's risk. Is there any part of you that doesn't want to know if you have a marker for something like that?
Where I'm at today in my life, it's like I want all the information.
Eric says his mini stroke scared him into action.
The fact that I came through that and survived it, to me was like, oh, that was the life wake-up call. From that moment forward, it's sort of like, yeah, I want to know.
2 weeks after the blood draw, Eric got his results via telehealth.
Well, I'm excited to review your results with you.
First up,
ApoE is the genetic test.
Eric's result in the green.
So that's good.
Yeah, that means you don't show a genetic predisposition to Alzheimer's.
Also in the green, Eric's brain inflammation and p-tau217 markers.
And this is actually what's been shown to be the most diagnostic of Alzheimer's. And again, great results.
The hole in Eric's heart was repaired endoscopically, so it's unlikely to cause another stroke. Reassured his Alzheimer's markers are negative, he feels empowered.
It's like, maybe I work out a little bit harder this day. Maybe I don't have that cheeseburger versus a grilled chicken sandwich.
Does it amaze you how far medical technology and these types of markers and tests have come?
It totally is the most mind-blowing thing ever. I can't remember either one of my parents ever saying, you have the ability to do this. And what's great is I get the information and I get to choose to act on it.
Of course, it is important to review any results with the medical provider who knows you. And there may be factors not covered by Life Force testing that could impact your Alzheimer's risk. And it's just really mind-blowing. I mean, like he's said it, it's mind-blowing.
He was lucky, too, to be able to find that out and catch it really in time.
Yeah, and it was great news that everything was in the green, too.
I'm sure he did.
Yes.
He breathed a sigh of relief there. All right, great reporting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rudabeh.